You doing all that? Because we live.
We live. That's the reason why I'm doing this right here. This is the live arms and hands. This is my spirit fingers.
You know jazz hands?
Nah, no, jazz hands is this. Spirit fingers. You know what I'm saying? It's two different.
I had to do a presentation one time. I had to do a presentation. It was like a makeshift joint, when I was going through like my instructor certifications or whatever. And that's what I did my joint on was jazz hands versus spirit fingers. So,
word up. That is awesome. Because people, if you don't know the difference between jazz hand and spirit fingers, then it's
you gotta know.
You got to know. It's very important. You never know when that situation will come into place because you don't want to know. You don't want to do jazz hands in a spirit finger situation.
Right. You don't want to have it mixed up. But anyway, y'all, welcome to this week's episode of Intelligently Ratchet.
Yes.
It is August 5th, 2020.
This is episode 406.
We just going to make it that way.
We're going to make it that way.
We just make any number that we want. This is episode 406. You know what I'm saying? So, as always, y'all, make sure that y'all like and subscribe, comment, share the whole nine. Get on your phone, share it. If you're on YouTube, share it. If you're on Facebook, go ahead, share it for us. Give us a shout out. We got Candy in the building. What's happening?
What up happening?
Bishop,
I don't have small hands. They meaty. I got like meaty fat.
She saying you got what was it, the Big Mac Whopper joint? She's like, I had these.
Right, I got tiny hands.
You got little hands.
Oh, my hand. Yo, you see that part? I got this extra part of meat in my thumb area, man. It's for smackability.
Smackability.
My smackability is crazy. Hold on, I'm trying. Y'all distracting me. I'm trying to get on my Facebook on my phone so I can share this. So we got a very dope show, right? Because it's gonna be a little different. We got some topics we're gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? We have some topics we're gonna talk about. We got some and then we have a special guest, our first guest in the Corona era. I want to say is this. Our first official woman guest. You know what I'm saying? All the way woman, female, black guest. She's black. She's a woman. She's a black woman ass guest. She's a black ass woman guest. So you know what I'm saying? My homegirl, the actress, the poet, the author, the breeder, Wild Perfection, is going to be because the reason why I invited her on was because she had a situation that's going on, and I want to talk about, especially with us having a male perspective, about how we can protect our black women and women in general, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, how not to be, to try to probably give some of these brothers out here that are on creep mode some ways not to be so goddamn creepy. So I think it's important for us to talk about that. Excuse me, to talk about that. So yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing this on Mad. I don't know who's fucking. If you invited me to the gift to your group, I'm sending it to your group. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing right now. I don't know if you take this shit, but guess what? Kick me out of the group. It don't matter.
Right. I shared everything. It could be the for sale joints. I'm sending it to it.
I think I posted to everybody at the same time. So we out here. But yeah, man. So like if you're looking right now, like and share it on your own timeline and everything like that. Tell your people about us. You can watch us on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So we can start off with, you know what I'm saying. Let's go jump right into it. Let's bring you want to bring the breeder right on, or you got something you want to talk about first, Justin?
Nah, man, we could bring her on. I'm all for it. This is it. You know what I'm saying?
This is the show. That's wifey in the back. She was all in the joint.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and do this. We just celebrated our 8th year anniversary on the 4th.
Congrats to y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Giving her that PP for like 13 years. Ian.
Shout out to y'all.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. 3 kids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like I told you, Hey, 2 more years, you got that
pension.
More
years, we're going with that pension. That's how you marry up.
Hey, go 2 years in a day.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's it.
You do it. Candy said happy anniversary.
That's it.
She gonna watch. Nita gonna watch this joint on YouTube while we doing it, so we get our YouTube list up.
Appreciate that.
We bring it on the breeder. Wow, perfection. The breeder, look at her right there inside of her. With her cool ass wall and her studio apartment in the sky.
In the sky.
We cannot hear you, the breeder. Hold on. You know why? Because I'm doing this. There we go. I forgot to unmute your mic. My bad.
Great. My bad. I appreciate you. You're great.
That's what's up. You got the dope T-shirt on?
Yes.
That he can get that off your website?
That is me, huh?
They get that off your website and shit like that?
No. This is my shirt that my friend Church made. And hopefully we'll get it out soon. But right now this is the only one.
This is the 1-to-1. So what I'm saying is this right here, the breeder. I think what we should do, we can auction that off on Intelligently Ratchet right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start the bidding at $15. $15 for that T-shirt. Can I get $15? Can I get 15? Can I get $20? Can I get $20 for that? The shirt will. If you want it's an extra $5 if you want the shirt to be washed.
Shut up.
We will give you that shirt right off her back right now. That's what we're promising. Because it's a dope ass shirt. It's a dope ass shirt, yo. Like, it's you with the Afro puff. You know what I'm saying? They made you hate.
Afro puff no more, but I stay with the hoops though. I stay with the hoops.
Right.
That's signature.
Gotcha.
I could try. It ain't gonna work, but whatever. It's gonna be a struggle ponytail. But here we are.
Stingy ponytail. All right, so you know what I'm saying, to get back into it, because you're gonna be sticking with us for a while. So I really want to get directly into the topic at hand, and I kind of just want you to okay, so if I could paraphrase, so you had homeboy was a creep, sent you PP picture, very ashy, very not. You didn't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? It was surprise. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then the conversation ensues because you did post it on Facebook.
I sure did.
You posted the whole situation on Facebook, which you normally don't do because again, you know what I'm saying, the breeder said, I normally don't do this, but it goes into that point. So a lot of cats out here, y'all niggas is safe. It's a lot of niggas out here that's safe just watching right now that the breeder didn't tell on. But tell the story behind it. And then what I wanted to do is this right here. It's like after you tell the story, then I'm gonna have a series of questions and everything like that to try. Yeah, the picture too. What she did, Key, she put the outline. She painted it red and outlined it. You know what I'm saying? Then it was.
I colored out the part. Can we cuss on? We can't cuss on here. Can we cuss on
here? Mm-hmm. We can. This is my show. Like shit.
Okay.
Facebook can't stop me.
I colored out
the dick.
And the balls.
And the ball.
Red.
Mm.
But not the whole picture, so you could see where it was at.
Right.
So because it needed to be proof that it was there.
Right.
So
did you add a little bit more lines onto it? Did you thicken it up? Did you slim it down?
Listen, I tried to not do the exact size.
Okay.
Color around it too, make some ovals on that thing.
Got you. Okay.
But yeah, mm-hmm.
Because if I was a woman, I'd be petty and I would line it just ass.
Facebook would have deactivated my damn account.
I would have lined it. I mean, no, I would have kept it with the line, but it would have been to the actual size. I wouldn't have added no more thickness to it. Because somebody might have like, you know, working with that.
Honey, you can have them
with that tight muscle.
Listen.
So tell us how everything started, and then because what I really want to talk about if your subject is toxic masculinity, and from the female's perspective, when you guys asked us to protect you, right? When you say you got to protect females, that means different stuff to different people. And we, you know what I'm saying? I'm using you, not talking for all ladies, but we do have a lot of women that watch us. And we want to know, you know what I'm saying? After you hear Debrita's story, we want to know, what are your expectations? Because I'm big on what are your expectations? Because you can say protect me, but I might be like, okay, I'm gonna protect you in this way, and that's not meeting your expectations.
Yeah, that's not
so that's what we want to try to do. You know what I'm saying? And find a place where, you know what I'm saying, if your expectations are too lofty, and we like, no, we're not chasing down bears for you, or like, yeah, we will. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. So
yeah.
I'll let you have the 4 seats.
So this is what happened. Somebody sent me a message. And
can we call him Mr. X?
Mr. X. I really don't care about saying his name, but okay. Mr. X then, you know. So Mr. X. I don't even want to give him a Mr. because that's a sign of respect.
Okay. Creepy X.
Creepy.
Creeps. The creep. Okay, Mr. Creepy.
You know, not even creepy. Yeah, creepy guy. So creepy guy sends me a message, right? And he comes to me, you know, correct. And he's, you know, expressing his, you know, that, you know, oh, he's looking at my content, he's looking at this, he likes my poetry, he likes this, whatever. And he would like to get to know me. So I said, okay, you know, listen, like at this point I am I said I was seeing somebody. And I said, you know, the only space that I have for anybody in my life right now is a friendship. Like that's the only space. You know, I don't mind. I get to know people online all the time. I have for many years. I'm not new to meeting people online. I don't mind talking to you or anything like that. But we're not gonna be able to date, right? So he continues to talk to me through Messenger. But our messages are sporadic. And so it's just kind of hard to continue conversation. So we ended up exchanging numbers.
Right.
So he's talking to me randomly, and he's not even really talking to me a lot. And our conversations are very surface level. I mean, we're talking about his job and, you know, where he's at, and he's like in Canada somewhere, and he's doing, you know, whatever kind of work, and he's a realtor, and he's a insurance adjuster, and he's, you know, like how he likes where he's lived in the United States, and all that good stuff. So it's very surface level.
Right.
So randomly, a couple weeks later, he sends me a message, and the message says, "You should write a poem about this big dick energy." And then he proceeds to follow that up with a video of his penis, a 20-second video of nothing but the penis in the video, right? And it was ashy, and I don't even know why he sent it, but whatever. So he sends that, and then he's like, you know, I love, you know, I just want to, you know, let you know, like, again, that I really enjoy your content and all this other stuff. So I say to him, I'm like, why would you send me that? Like, what would make you send me that? We haven't even discussed sex. Like, I don't even, what is the point? And so he's like, you know, I was in an artistic mindset. I'm sorry if I offended you. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. And he goes into all these apologies. And I'm like, well, now I'm pissed off. So, you know, and he continues to apologize, and I don't respond.
Right.
So he starts to like send he sent me a couple messages on, like, because he added me on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
He sent me like a message on Instagram that was like, hey, I didn't respond. He tried to write underneath one of my pictures. I didn't respond. So I just continued to not respond to him until one day he says, well, are we ever going to speak again? And so I basically went into a paragraph and I said, I don't think you understand like how inappropriate that was and how pissed off that made me.
Right.
And so I went into that, and so then he again apologized. I did not respond.
Mm-hmm.
So then he sends me, probably a week after, maybe 2 weeks after that, he sends me a message that I was posting pictures of architecture and designs and homes and stuff. So he sends me a message and he says, let's go take a look at some of these. And I'm like, don't respond, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Then he deletes that. And then he says, hey, I was trying to text you and call you, but iPhone is telling me that I'm blocked. And I don't respond.
Mm-hmm.
Then finally he sends me this really long paragraph. And the first words was, oh, bitch. And he proceeds to be like, oh, bitch.
You mad, Mr. Creepy, mad.
He's like, I don't know who you think, I don't know what you think this is. You need to grow up. I don't even do this and blah, blah, blah. And you're not even doing this and blah, blah, blah. And you probably suck dick and give up ass to get these gigs and these movie roles. And he's going off and going on and on. And you probably a hoe and this and that. And I was trying to change your life, but you being stupid and all this extra shit. And then he blocks me.
Oh,
now mind you,
he said all that shit, then he blocked you.
Right, but listen though.
Right.
So mind you,
I
had before that day, I had blocked him already on Facebook and on Instagram. He sends me a message. The message that he sent me that was like, "Hey, let's go look at these," is from his realtor account.
Oh no.
Which is when he was, saying, "Oh, let's go look at these houses. Oh, I tried to text you. iPhone was saying that, I'm blocked. And oh, bitch, why the fuck you not responding to me?"
Mm-hmm.
All that was sent from his realtor account. So that's the story. Of course, it really upset me. It pissed me off. I don't tolerate any level of disrespect. And I felt like, like, how dare you? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know me from a can of paint, but you're talking like you do. And it was
so in print, in the grand aspect of it, you guys have never met in real life, shook hands, had a drink, and then he goes into you probably suck dick to get your roles.
Nothing that he said had any type of factual basis.
Right.
Nothing. He doesn't. We never talked about none of that.
Right.
About whose dick I was sucking or nothing. So it's like,
you didn't even tell him you suck dick for roles and shit.
No, but he got something to say,
Right.
So it was just kind of like, it really upset me because it's like, who do you think you are to feel entitled to my attention, that if I'm not responding to you, you feel the need to get upset about it. I don't gotta respond to you. I don't know who you are. You don't know me. I don't owe you a response after you disrespected me with the dick video.
Right.
In the first place, I don't owe you a response. You know what I mean? So that it really upset me. Of course, after that, I ended up posting stuff on, social media. A lot of people kind of got involved. People were sending him messages. People were sending messages to his jobs.
Right. That's why I brought you in, because y'all, when you got on the IG team, when you put your IG team on them, they the sisters and everything like that came to your back, and some of us, because I checked in on you and all that stuff afterwards.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? Because even though we have a love-hate relationship, it's like one of those situations where I can talk shit to the breeder, but y'all can't. You know what I'm saying? Say nothing to her, I'll punch you in the goddamn face. Because I say the meanest, like I'll text the breeder just off normal, just say the meanest shit to her, and on a Monday, like, I hope your Monday's going terrible. I hope you stub all your toes. And then and that's it. And I won't hit her up for 3 weeks. If that's who I am. But but when I seen that, I was like, and some of your subsequent, because I know with you, when something hits you, your post go you post about the actual issue, but then what you'll do, you'll go in and you'll go other posts, kind of like breaking it down. You know what I mean? To get more understanding and stuff like that. So I started seeing those posts, and I was like, you know what? We need to have her on the show because of the fact of toxic masculinity. That's exactly what it is. And then something that you said is like, we need to protect women. And you know what I'm saying? Some of the posts and everything like that, I'm like, when I was reading, I was like, okay, some of the, you know, and then when we get our women together, sometimes y'all be a little bit hard on us. And I'm like, whoa. What are your expectations? Yeah. And what I want to talk, because this is the place where I wanted, because P would normally be here, but he's out of town. But again, I got Just here, you know what I'm saying? Then I got P, and we all are from different walks of life, and we all deal with women, and we have women in our lives in different levels and everything like that. So I want to talk to, you know what I'm saying, and what I want to do is I want to apologize, you know what I'm saying, that you did go through that, and I'm sorry that you did go through that, you know what I'm saying. I think I echo just the same way or whatever. Like, yeah, like at the end of the day, I always make fun of unsolicited PP pictures. Like, I don't think, like at the end of the day, what is an unsolicited PP picture supposed to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I just showed you here's my PP, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you take the picture with it, like, hey. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you taking, like, and why all the time that when you get an unsolicited PP picture, it's always ashy? Like,
yeah.
It's always ashy. It's like it's never like the P. Like, you don't take the time if you're gonna, like, my thing is right here. Maybe if you put a Snapchat filter and some oil on your PP and sent it would have been better received. It would have been better received. It'd be like, you got a sense of humor. Okay.
Oh my God.
Snapchat filter. Okay. So this was the sparkles around it. On it. The butterfly sitting on it.
What? You talking about the PP picture you sent back like this? Who doesn't want that?
Oh my gosh. I always say that I feel like penis pictures / videos are the man's answer to desperation.
It's thirsty.
It's like nothing else is working. So let me send this dick pic.
Let me send. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like this. I'm gonna send you my private to privates. What I want to know if fellas, if you're on here, if you've ever sent an unsolicited penis picture, what were you hoping to achieve? Like
sometimes I'm just proud of what I got, so I just show it.
Right.
Hey, look at this.
The OnlyFans page.
Look what I got today.
Look what I got. Yeah. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't do the internet is a motherfucker. Because if you do that shit in public, you get arrested.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you do that shit in public, you get arrested. So it's like this. So when it comes down to we're gonna talk. Well, I'm about to get back serious with the shit for real. I'm sorry about going off on a tangent. But so what is, like, in your expectation as far as, you know, when you say protect Black women, and ladies, also all the ladies that are here, I want y'all to go ahead and comment in the comments too. What does it mean? Like, what are your expectations? And then, you know, like, tell, like, me and Justin, like, what do you need me and Justin to do to protect you? Because, you know, it can mean a lot. Like, I think we could go off of, I think one of the ones that you may have talked about was when you posted a picture. I mean, when you posted the question of young lady walking a young lady to a car after you had maybe sexual relationship with or hung out with or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And walking into the car and something pops off or somebody comes up on her, what is your responsibility for that? You know what I'm saying? And I think one of the guys was like, it depends on my relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I was like, okay, bro, I can see where you coming with. Because if you don't give me the whole story about what your life is about, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole, in my mind, I had 7 different scenarios about what's going on. Because I look at the world as a worldview. I'm like, you get what I'm saying? So in that case, what would your expectations be? Like, okay, you're leaving a man's house, you walk into your car, he's gentleman enough to walk with you to get you to your car, and scenario something pops off, or somebody try to come and grab you up, come here, da 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 da.
Yeah.
In that scenario, what are your expectations?
So I think that we a lot of people expect men to be. We want them to be Superman, right? Mm-hmm. When it comes to us, but all men are not like that. Some men are very meek, and shy, or and stuff, and they're not the type who would really step in situations like that. I when I was doing the casual thing, I tried to pick people. I tried to deal with people that I knew had that type of energy, that I knew who would step in to protect me if I needed, and who cared about my well-being, and cared about me in general enough to do that. Right. So my expectation would be for the guys that I was dealing with to step in,
right,
to help me, to step in, whatever. So that would be my expectation, because we all know that men don't necessarily step to other men the way that they step to women. So sometimes just having a man there, sometimes, you're rocking us to our car, just seeing another man with us is going to deter somebody from approaching us with anything.
Right.
There's 2 of us and it's a dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course you're not going to be able to be protected against everything.
Right.
But just the trying is what's important.
So you dealt with, so it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I guess me and Just don't have that problem with, as far as meekness. I mean, y'all know me, I'm loud and all that shit. So I've never had that issue as far as like not being able to be like, I never had an issue where someone has stepped to a woman that I'm with, walk into her car or anything like that, because y'all know I got a lot of female friends. I like y'all, but no one has ever. I've never been in a situation where I had to. Well, maybe early on, like when somebody was trying to talk, like I think I was probably like 19, 20. Somebody was trying to talk to my girl at Apple Chill, and you know what I'm saying. She was a shapely young lady or whatever. You know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. Understand that. You know what I mean. You understand when you have an attractive female, cats are going to be attracted because they don't know she got a ring on or anything like that. But again, I walked her out of that situation because I will allow, you know what I'm saying, my woman, if she can handle herself, I'm that type that I'll sit over on her left shoulder. Like, if you're going to handle this, Ma, and then if I see it coming out the way, all right, let's get you out of this situation.
Yeah.
You with me, we can walk away. So that way, what most cats need to understand, that if you come and grab her and move her out of the situation, a lot of dudes will understand that you're taking, I hate to say this, but you're taking ownership of who she is. Like, you don't know, I don't know if that's her brother, I don't know if that, but if I come in, and a lot of times all you got to do, you just got to come in and kind of like swoop in, like, yo, come with me. You know what I'm saying? Come with me, walk away. They talk and let them talk. Yeah. Because again, if you bold enough to walk into the situation, and this is what any, you know what I'm saying, I've done this in clubs when the chick has been being harassed and everything like that. I used to play the fake boyfriend, like, hey baby, you want to get a drink? Come in, hold a hand and shit and walk off. And you're like, you all right? Yeah, yo, thank you for doing that shit. I mean, it's little shit that you can do without getting in because a lot of times I think what cats think is that you have to get in a fight. You got to jump in and blah, 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 blah. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. When you learn how to fight, then you know how not to get in the fights. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. So you kind of like my thing has always been, because I'm not the most intimidating looking dude, you know what I'm saying, 5'8" or whatever, but light skin, and no one is scared of a guy with glasses. You know what I'm saying? So that goes for you too, Just. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. No one's scared of you, Just. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want people to fear me. I don't want people to be scared of me.
Because you're a killer. Because you like them to fight back so you can kill them. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's just but you know what I'm saying? And I think that those techniques, as far as like coming in and just like, hey, are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Or like going behind the situation and going over the shoulder where they at, like, you need help? You know what I'm saying? And all you gotta do is do the nod. Okay, then you come back around, you stash about the shit, and all you gotta do is move 5-6 feet away from the situation, so that way she has enough room to get to a car, do whatever. And a lot of times, there's no altercation in my book. Just how about you, sir? I wanna put that scenario in your hands as far as the protection of women.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I mean, I'm in the same boat where I have a, big female family, and so, or just female friends in general. So, just make sure you're in that environment. You make sure that they're cool. You see something, you just make your way over there. A lot of times, it's like you said, making sure you catch that eye. If they give you that look, like, save me.
Right.
All right, you come on step over. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. Hey, you want to go back to the table? I'll just say anything like that. Like, hey, your sister looking for you. Come on, let me show you where she at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that. I don't really have to say anything to him. I could just make my presence known. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, and I guess it helps that I'm 6'4", 252. So it's,
Yeah, you intimidate. You know what? And like it's like this. I'm over there. If I'm over there being creepy, last thing I want to see is 6'4" bald head dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get fucked up. Like that might.
All of that.
You know what I'm saying?
And also,
but let me see. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Bree.
I was gonna say also, in assisting with when it comes to protecting Black women, the other thing is men holding other men accountable, which is a big thing. And I think I used did I use this story? I might have used this story when I was on the live, but being at a get together, and a guy grabs my at a get together at my friend's, at my homeboy's house, and a guy that was there grabbed my friend's ass, and she got upset about it, but she didn't want anybody to do anything. And so we ended up leaving, and I'm walking out, and I told my homeboy, I'm like, he's not allowed to come to any more of these get-togethers. And my homeboy says, that's not for you to decide. And I said, are you kidding me? Like, this is really a issue? Let's see, invite the people who not doing shit, or the nigga that's grabbing people's ass. This is really like what we're doing right now. Right. Like, because you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be the bad guy that doesn't invite your other homeboy, even though he's acting a fucking fool. You know what I mean? So it's that type of thing. It's like, you need to be man enough to say, hey dog, you can't come back here. Sorry. Right. You want to grab people's ass, that shit is not okay. Or you got to go, or whatever it is. Like, people gotta do that. But a lot of people write things off as jokes. I was just messing with you. Oh, it's not that serious. And yes, it is. Yes, it is. You could have a police report written up on you for assault. Yes, it's serious.
Right. And I want to say this, and then what I'm saying, and this is not to make any excuse, but what I'm saying, it's like, I think all of us come around about the same era or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We like this generation coming up, they lean in a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They understand it a little bit more. And even myself, like, I understand a little bit more, because like we could look at what we could go back to, like, Gin and Juice, the party scene in Gin and Juice. Like, we've all seen this video. And then nowadays, that shit would be problematic as fuck, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Dre Day, that would be problematic when Shorty is doing the volleyball and then it pulled it down and it's like this. That behavior right there is problematic as fuck. But back then, it was like, it's niggas having a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Luke, 69 Boys, all of that.
Right, and it's like this. So you know, what I mean, when you're dealing with cats within that era, it's like this. What we have to do is, and myself, we have to learn to understand that behavior is not acceptable, right? Because just because, you know what I mean, it's like this. Like, again, if you know you're that young lady and that's how y'all play, you grab each other asses and shit like that, fine, go ahead, do it. But don't be out, because I think what a lot of cats do, they look at those images and they don't realize the relationship that whoever was in this area. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, females and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When I was single and shit, like, yeah, you got your female friends that'll let you grab their ass and all the shit because they know you. They understand you. They understand that you're playing with them or whatever, and whatever you do, because she grabbed your ass 2 parties ago. You know what I'm saying? And y'all go back and forth with that shit. But what we have to understand is this right here. If you don't know that person, don't put your hands on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just don't put your hands on them. And absolutely right. Like, yeah, you got a homeboy, and it's like, and I come into a place where I want to kind of like look at men like this. Like, everybody says, because it was something like, we have to hold our homeboys accountable. Yes, we do when those situations. But a lot of times I've seen a meme where it says no one knows when it comes down to someone that's a rapist. Because when we get together as homeboys, in a group of homeboys, none of us come. Like, I have a homeboy right now that was in a rap group with that's locked up for child molestation. Surprised the shit out of me, because no one comes into a conversation with their homeboys like, yeah, I raped Shorty last night.
Yeah.
Because what it is, they know they fellas. And it's like this. If you come in, you know what I'm saying? If the breeder is the Bronte and you come into the room with me and Justin, you like, I raped Shorty last night. Who you rape? Such. Guess what's going to happen? You want to beat the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to fucking put hands on you. That's the cloth I come from. You took what? You did what?
Yeah.
You get beat the fuck up. And I guess when you get that energy around your homeboys, it's not creeps. Because we all got them. We got creeps in our joint. It's like, yo, man, you a little bit of perverted. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, chill out. You know, because I've been that cat. Yo, man, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, act like you got pussy before. That's always been my situation. Like, yo, act like you got pussy before. You know what I'm saying? When you come in, yo, I'm about to fuck. You're not, nigga. You're gonna die. You're not gonna do everything you're doing. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that chill the fuck out chills them out, and that behavior doesn't escalate. So I've never had a problem with holding anyone accountable beforehand, because I can see, you see the signs, you watch it, and it's like, you know what, Daryl's a creep. Let's not bring Daryl around, because the last time Daryl was around, he freaked all the ladies out, and now they all left the party.
Yeah.
You leave him home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but again, like, I want to address that fact is a lot of us, like I'm saying, we may have creepy ass homeboys and shit, but a lot of times they don't share that behavior in close standings with their homeboy, or they do it somewhere where with other friends, you know what I'm saying, or with other people that are more in line with that shit. Just, you got anything to bring into that?
No, you was covering everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, let me just add to that. Sometimes women are afraid. Sometimes women will not address something or let things happen because they're afraid of retaliation from the man who is doing said behavior. Mm-hmm. You know, whether that be a rape, whether that be an assault, whether that's whistling down the street. You know, we've seen or we've heard of the cases where, you know, we're minding our business and somebody's trying to talk to us and we don't want to talk to them.
Right.
And now, you know, they're either trying to hurt us or they're calling us a bitch, or I've seen news stories of people getting shot, women getting shot, you know, for saying no, I don't want to talk to you, you know. And it's that kind of thing too, is I think what sometimes prevents women from saying anything, because your homeboy is never going to say he raped nobody, but if the girl puts it out there, this person raped me, then you'll know. You know
right.
what I mean? But sometimes, even with things like that, it's like we don't. Sometimes there are not things in place to protect us. It's like you want to tell somebody that you've been raped, but you also don't want to deal with, breaking up a friendship circle, or his friends trying to retaliate against you, or having to convince the court that it even happened, and it's just like, you don't even want to say anything about it. Even for me, the guy in Canada, like, I got a little nervous when we started contacting the jobs, because, say he lived down the street and he gets fired. Who's to say he's not gonna come try to shoot me? You know what I mean?
Right.
For disrupting his livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that kind of stuff too, that kind of plays in the back of our head. And unfortunately, like, in North Carolina, in some states you can get a misdemeanor for sending nudes, for nude images, and get fined. But in North Carolina, it's actually, if you do it one time, it's not illegal.
Okay.
But if you do it multiple times, then you report that, and then it's
right. So they say, okay, you fucked up this time, Jimmy. Don't do it again, but don't be sending a whole stream of PP pictures. And I wanted to talk about that also too, like because I got daughters.
Yeah.
I got 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? And this is real touchy go with me, because I understand that, I make pretty good looking kids, right? And it's like, where I'm at with it, it's like, you know what? Yeah, you're gonna get rejected, right? And I think that I'm glad my daughters are growing up now, where we're bringing our sons up, like, what I'm saying, like I'll bring my son up, Justice bringing his sons up to be more respectful. Like, when my pop always told me, he was like, yeah, you're gonna get rejected. He set me up for that early on when I first started liking girls.
Right.
Not every girl is gonna think you're cute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's like this, and don't go for, you don't have to go for the popular look, like who you like, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. And what I want to tell fellas is this right here, like, because I know a lot of cats don't know how to handle rejection. If you internalize rejection as they're missing something, you can reject me all day. Guess what? I've been rejected 100 times. You know what? I don't care. I've been thousands of times. I've been in the club. I have lines that I go in to get rejected for, just to see if I could get rejected for it. Because at that point in time, it's a game. It's a game at this point. Because it's like this. If you be, you know what I mean? When you take your ego out of it, like you're supposed to, like it's entitlement. I'm not entitled. I'm not entitled for you to like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I think I'm cute, that's enough for me. I got enough self-esteem. Because what you do is this right here. If someone tells you, and I'm talking to the fellas out here that might be listening, that might be struggling with this shit. If you think you cute, do you think you handsome, that should be enough for you. That's enough for you, brother. Because guess what? At the end of the day, is if you have something that you could have given her, like how dude said, I could change your life. Guess what? It's another Debrida out there. It is a billion people, over a billion people in the world. There is another Debrida out there.
There's
you know what I'm saying?
Debrida, but there's another one.
Listen. Well, the one, she doesn't have a coke habit. Okay. So, in a drinking bar. All right. But there is another, I'm saying, there is another type of woman. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a chocolate woman with curly hair, there's another chocolate woman with curly hair out there. Oh, yeah. That guess what? That is going to be very receptive to your advances. You know what I'm saying? And then you could get into that point. But I'm going to always say, man, don't never send a dick picture if no one asks for a dick picture. Like, don't ever fucking think you could touch a lady's ass because she's there. It's like this. I have never had to, you know what I'm saying, outside of being in grade school, touch the girl's butt without her knowing that it's cool, without us having this conversation. Because first of all, I didn't have a growth spurt. So some of the chicks was already taller than me. And, I don't want to get my ass whipped. So it's about more self-preservation, but at the end of the day, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, but you don't know who's behind her. You know what I'm saying? You like touching a girl's butt could put your life in danger. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if the breed is a right set of friends was around, then guess what? You did that shit. She has people that can fly to Canada that don't have, you know what I'm saying? Because things could get done, and I'm sorry to say this, but things could get done without people randomly, you know, that looks random. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it takes is that one cousin. You got that one. Everybody got that one cousin. Like, okay, word, no, say no more, and then just slip off.
And he's lucky. He did not live here because I had several guy friends, and you know most of them. You know,
right?
Was like, yo, what you want me to do? What you
want me to do? And I want to go back to that point too, because I was approached also too. I want you, if you ever been here too, I was approached with, you know what I'm saying, by a female friend that spoke to me about one of my male friends about that. So my initial reaction was, how do you want me to handle this for you? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, when she told me that, I was ready to leave where I was from to go visit that problem.
Yeah.
Let's go. Me and you gonna talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was like this because, again, I know her, who she is, you know, she don't bother nobody, anything like that. But, and it was a friend, it was a person that I fucking love. Like, I love this dude. Love him. You know what I'm saying? It's my man's man. You know what I'm saying? I love him. And I've always, and again, it's like, you tell me this, how do you want me to handle it? Because I was gonna handle it then, like right at that point in time. Let's go talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here to confront the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you need me to put my hands on him? Because I'll lose a fight for you. I'm okay with that. I'm all right. I would have came home lumped up, needed like, yo, because such and such did this to such and such. So I punched that nigga in the face. And that's what he needed. He needed to know you could get punched in the face for that shit. And what she said was kind of like, no, don't go do it. So it's kind of like, that's why I brought up the point of what is acceptable protection. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if I want to say to Just too, if one of our female friends came up to you and was like, yo, such and such did this such and such did this to me, then it's an obligation of like, yo, I need to go. I'm about to handle it. He did for real.
You know that,
give me the whole story.
That Kazi joint and the situation happened. Right. I'm talking, bro, take your ass outside. Because I didn't want to do it in there. It was Kazi's event. Take your ass outside. That's what, like, yo,
walk outside.
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck you up? It's time to fuck you up. Like, you know, and it's like this because at the end of the day, because it's not that I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't condone, like, I've never lived by the action of no means no. Like, no has meant no to me since the 90s. When I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I started fucking in the 90s when it was toxic as fuck. Like, the 90s was toxic. And I was like, okay, if she doesn't want to do anything, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, it is for selfish reasons. You know why? Because I like my freedom. I like my freedom. Because, and then also this right here, just because he's saying no right now, let her get to know you. Shit, 5 years down the line, y'all might hook back up and it could be awesome. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all can talk about the shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like this. I never had a sense of entitlement. And I think that's what we should tell our sons and the upcoming males, that you're not entitled to the female body just because you think you sexy. You know what I'm saying? Just because you had a run of 100 chicks that said yes. If someone says no, okay.
Yeah.
101 didn't work. We're going 102 and going forward. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get told no. You're going to get told no, and it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Because guess what? For whatever reason, why she's telling you no, it's her reason. She could just be coming out of a relationship. She could just be, you know what I'm saying, telling you no because she's not ready for sexual relations. She might think you're cool, but you're not her type. There could be a million reasons why. She could be telling you no to protect your stupid ass.
Mm.
She could be full of AIDS and gonorrhea and everything else, and she could be just like, you know what? I know.
Oh God.
I'm telling you no for a reason. I'm telling you no to protect your ass because I don't want your balls to fall off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. And when people, if you think about that, you have to think of all scenarios on why. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you're gonna try your game. Try it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to do that. But if it's a no at the end of the day, if it's a no, it's a hard no. All right, cool. You lost one. Again, it's a billion people in here. It's what, over 100,000, 200, 300,000 people in Durham, North Carolina known. Between Raleigh, it's probably a million people. Guess what? There is someone that's going to understand your story, fellas. I'm going to tell you this right here. There is someone that's going to understand your story. Mm-hmm. And that's going to walk that path with you. Mm-hmm. And that's all you have to. And guess what? All those no's, I always tell people the 9 out of 10 rule. You're going to be told no 9 out of 10 times. But when you're told yes, all those 9 go out the window. Because guess what? You're the person that fucks with you for who the fuck you are. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, so how do you think we fix this toxic masculinity, right? And can people be forgiven for it? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I had transgressions and I get called on my shit, and if I go through the right means and therapy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Can I be forgiven? Is there a place where we don't cancel someone forever?
Well, first of all, let me say that I don't really necessarily believe in cancel culture. Anyway. So I do think that there's space for people to grow and learn and to be better people. Now, I do think that we have to be careful of expecting everybody to forgive said person,
right? Because
people don't have to if they don't want to. Mm-hmm. They don't have to allow that people around them. I know some people are very easily triggered. So I think that people need to figure out what works best for them. You know, if it works for you to forgive this person, to see them a different way, then cool. And if you're not at a place where you can accept this person for who they're becoming, then you're allowed to do that too. Mm-hmm. Now, I think that the fix, though, for toxic masculinity is going to have to come from men and women. I think that one of the things that is very important right now, especially for the Black community, is redefining what masculinity even means, so that it's not toxic. So it's like, you know, redefining the rules, you know, the rules of engagement, how men interact with women, women, you know, even women, how they interact with men. There's women I like to call men gay for stuff, you know, which adds to the toxic masculinity. And it's gonna have to come from both sides to do the healing. But I do feel like men would take the advice better if it came from other men. And I think that they would respect it more. So I think a lot of the footwork is gonna have to do with men being leaders, teaching other men things and holding other men accountable.
But then we have to understand that behavior. We have to understand that the behavior is toxic in itself. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, a lot of us is learning. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because we're talking in the 30s and 40s sect right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are, you know what I'm saying, when we in our formative years, you know what I mean, we grew up in the 90s and early 2000s.
Right.
We had Freak Dick and fucking Uncle Luke running around wild. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and it's like a lot of us, you know, a lot of cats don't have well, I had a father figure, you know what I'm saying, in my life, just grew up with a lot of women. So it's different because, you know what I'm saying, my men is, on my family side, it's men heavy. You know what I mean? My grandmother has 6 men. You know what I'm saying? My father has 3 boys. You know what I'm saying? Every one of my uncles has a son, and you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So it's like, but why? Okay, I'm sorry, I got caught up, Candy. But why don't they already understand? Because we don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Navigating the world is just like, you know what I mean? Y'all, you know what I mean? It's like this. First of all, men are immature in the first place, right? Let's talk about that. We don't get fully mature until, you know, our knees start going out and our backs start hurting and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those situations when you know you can't keep up with the young boys. You know what I'm saying? You kind of sit back, right? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you like, all right, cool. And then it's like when you have girl children, right? It's like you look at it like, you know, like I think what my dad or whatever, you know what I'm saying, was like how he kind of like moved me into the situations was more like accept the no's, you know what I'm saying? And me accept the no allowed me to do this right here.
Right.
Allowed me to accept the no and then transition that energy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And what happened? Hold on.
Good.
Oh, okay. Something popped off. So like allow me to accept the no, right? Because then what I've always done this right here, I'm like, okay, well, you said no, we couldn't be in a relationship, but you still want to be friends? Let's still be cool. Because I've always rather have someone that I like in my life in any capacity they want to be in. And I'll meet you at your season. Because at the end of the day, it's like this. If I like you, I like you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, let's rock. You want to, because at the end of the day, if you really like that person, like you say you like them, if you mad enough to call the motherfucker a bitch for not talking to you,
woo,
then really like take that energy, like, yo, motherfucker, we should be friends for real. Let's go. You gonna get this dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like take that, you know, and get to know that person. Take that same ferocity and get to know the person. Because guess what? She could, I'm gonna say this right here. She could be like, all right, I fuck with you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm this right. You know why how that works? Is because I would be married 8 years right now because Nita did not like me at all.
Yeah, I didn't like
when she met me. She does not like me at all when she, you know what I'm saying? It's like this because I'm an asshole and I'm hard to deal with. But at the end of the day, you say, all right, let's be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it builds up. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then when she gets in and she get the PP, you're like, all right, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
I hate you.
Had these babies. See, what I'm saying, I'm telling fellas this right here. It's okay to be told no.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, no is no, not right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, do this right here. Okay, no. And come at it from a different angle.
Yeah.
Come in from a different angle and don't show the PP pictures, or be like, hey, buddy, I'm trying to hey, I want you to look at my PP. What you think? You see, that's what I'm saying. When you do it that way, you say, hey, I want you to adjust my PP for me. You know what I'm saying? And then you get your close female friends. You look at your PP. Ain't that right, Jess? You like, hey, is this a good angle for me? You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I mean. You can go through that. But don't go into the fact of, because I hate it when cats do get rejected and want to call all kind of bitches and sluts and shit. Nigga, you just was trying to wife for just 5 seconds ago.
Let's go look at these properties. And then 5 minutes later, bitch.
Yeah, you was going to look at you was about to spend all your gas money on this. My thing is right here, if she ain't shit, like, okay, and I'm going to say this right here in front of DeBrita face. If DeBrita ain't shit, she ain't shit in your life. That's fine. But don't have her looking at properties because her ain't shit ass ain't going to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't shit, because guess what? Because it don't take 5 seconds for you not to turn ain't shit. She wasn't ain't shit at week 1. She wasn't shit. Like, that shit don't change.
At all.
You know what I mean? So if you want to put your energy into her, stop putting your energy into ain't shit motherfuckers. How about that? You know what I'm saying? That goes for male and females. Don't come around here talk about, and I hate that part too. I hate that when you get mad, when ladies get mad, oh, you got a little dick. Hold on. You mean you fuck with this dude for 5 years and now you're going to say,
got a little dick. Nah,
little dick.
okay.
You a liar. So you're toxic because you're a liar. You've been lying for 5 years.
Is that toxic though?
That's toxic as fuck. Like you should be able.
Toxic to rub your man's ego and to make him feel good.
Hold on. It was a point, the breeder. We are grown folks. Ain't nobody starting off with no goddamn relationship up top. Like it was a week there. It was a week because this how relationships go. You go from not fucking to fucking with condoms to fucking raw. You know what I'm saying? And then you get into a relationship. Am I wrong, ladies and gentlemen, on the Intelligent Ratchet? Have you not been there?
That's the way that we would like for it to go, but it doesn't always go like that.
Sometimes you go raw in already, but either way,
you go raw straight off the bat.
Yo, but I'm saying you go raw straight off the bat. Okay, fine. But you knew that dick was little. You knew that dick was little then.
Yeah, but
and then you did it again.
You did it again.
Oh, he got potential.
It's little, but he's treating you right, and he's like, let's say he's paying all the bills. Let's say he's making you feel good. He's affirming you every day. He makes time for you. He's a good father, but his dick is little.
Well, what I say is this right here. What I'm saying is right here. Don't be in that motherfucker talk. Oh, Big Daddy, you gotta sit him to the side and be truthful. Like
you gotta send him to work. You gotta send him to work with
that. But 9 times out of 10, if a dude got a little dick, he know he got a little dick. He knows.
Sometimes they don't know.
Because if he got to ask, hey, my dick big, ain't. You like this big dick, don't you? You know what I'm saying? You know he got a.
Let me tell you what. So a lot of guys will say, like, will ask you off top, like, does size matter to you? Those are the guys who usually have little dicks. They gotta like, they want to know if you're about to play them for the little dick. So they gotta ask you, does size matter to you?
Can I ask you this? Can I ask you this though? What I'm saying, it's a place. It's a place during this time, right? That you can tell a dude he has a little dick. Like, I mean, like it's like.
And how do you suggest that happens without him feeling?
I'd be like this, yo, homeboy, listen. I like you as a
wait. This how you tell dudes they got little dicks?
Listen, was that? Let me hear how you. No, I'm saying I want to say if I had a little dick, I'm going to the point of how I would want to be told I was a little dick. I can fucking internalize having a little dick. I can do that. I can run around here. Because that's what I'm saying. I don't have that ego. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying? I got 5 kids. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? No, somebody to fuck me enough to have children with me. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. If I had a little dick, shit, I would have been told I had a little dick a long time ago. I'm okay. Like, you don't understand the wife that I have. My wife would absolutely tell me if I had a little dick.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The shit she say, she might. You don't tell that little dick nigga, come tear this pussy up. He not tearing no pussy up.
Yes, you do.
You do not tell him that. You don't tell him. You tell him, come give me them paper cuts.
If you want him to think that he is, if you want him to feel.
Why? Why lie? Why? Why lie?
First of all, I don't lie. I don't lie.
What I'm saying, the breeder.
I get why women do it.
What I'm saying is, if your chick is beautiful to you, and she let you, like, you should count yourself lucky. Like, she liked me for something, because then when you break out with his ass, he in here like, yeah, my last woman, the breeder said I had a big dick. All right now, and then he gonna run in the kitchen with his little ass dick. You know what I'm saying? And then he be like, what the fuck? Hold on.
My question is how. So if your man is not working with much, what do you say to him? What is something that you as a man would? How would you be able to digest that in a way that's not offensive?
Why do you have to say something to him if he don't have
money? Tell him he has a big dick. Don't ever say he has a big dick.
I got what I got. Am I doing good with what I got? That's the question. Because a person can have size and don't do nothing with it.
Right.
That too.
Big dick. Yeah. Big dick don't mean good dick.
At all.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like this. So what you can say it's good. This is good. If you like it, you can say it's good. But don't ever call it big. Because big means I'm out here walking. He gonna bear himself in gray sweatpants and be out here fucking around.
He wearing joggers for no reason.
Joggers for no reason. But what it is like this. But what I'm saying is this right here. Some women don't like super big peepees.
That's also true.
So you know what I'm saying. This is what we need to do. We need to line up. You remember back in school, you used to have to put the picture to match with the other picture. We need to kind of do that with people. We need to take the big peepees with the
remote control.
Yeah. Oh, you got an extra remote? You go this way. You over here with the women with the cavernous. Because you got a
remote. Okay. Oh, you got an Amazon Fire Stick? Okay.
Right. You go over here. You go to the ones that just got out. You go there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. I think that we should stop. Because Cass is out here, and like you said, that kind of builds with toxic masculinity because it inflates the ego. Mm-hmm. And then what happens is they don't know how to handle it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because big and small dicks is when it comes down to that, is sometimes really like art. It's really like depending on what you like. You know what I'm saying? Because someone like if you do this right here, if you do this, I invite every dude to do this. If you're single and shit, go to all your exes that you've ever had sex with and tell them and ask them how big in inches do you think your shit is? I bet you that shit look like the stock exchange. That shit gonna go.
I hate you.
You will get 5 on one end, 12 on the other. Like y'all niggas don't know how to measure. Because again, it's all about feeling. He treated me well. You could be working with 5.5 inches. He treated me well. That shit is 11 inches long. Like, oh, that shit was, you touched my soul.
There you go. Because he did with everything else.
Right. I'm just subjective. I'm gonna tell you this right here. You be working 5.5 inches, but guess what? I'm gonna tell you this right. You walk in that mug, and you know what? You ain't got to tear the walls down. Sometimes you just need to put wallpaper up and maybe some paintings. You know what I'm saying? Make the walls better. Make it better than what it was.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all ladies out here, I don't have the walls. I got open floor plans.
Oh no. We're not even gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna tell them lies.
What, the open floor plan pussies? I mean,
first of all,
we didn't say you.
We didn't say you.
I'm gonna tell you what.
What?
So.
Okay, talk to us.
When it comes to the female vagina, most all vaginas stay within a certain boundary, right? If a vagina can push out a fucking baby, you know, a dick ain't going if the amount of elasticity that a vagina has, like to be able to push out a baby, a dick is not going. There's no such thing as a wide vagina. Now I'm gonna tell you what there is a such thing as. When women get aroused, their vaginas get looser, wider, and they get deeper when she's aroused to accommodate a penis.
Okay.
So when guys are having sex with a woman and they feel like they're not feeling a whole bunch, it's like, okay, probably because she's aroused and you're really turning her on and her whole insides have relaxed, they've expanded to accommodate you. Now, if you're not fitting the accommodation,
okay. Can I recant my statement? Then we got some well-endowed pussies out there. That's what we're gonna say. There it is. There it is. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just
like the dinner time triangle.
Right. It's well-endowed.
Oh my God.
We've all seen Mandingo. We've seen Mandingo. It's a woman out there it's like this. I don't think the human race, we got people to accommodate ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
She like the chick from City of Gods.
Right. It's got to be a woman. It's got to be a woman out there that, because you watch porn. You know what I'm saying? You remember Mandingo? It's like it's got to be a person. It's got to be a lady out there that is Mandingo's match. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Like where he can just go ahead and go to town on it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's giving everybody hysterectomies. He needs to find his match.
Yeah, no, I don't think there is a woman that can accommodate that. I don't think that's possible. But that's just because of the way that the human body's created.
Okay.
So
it's somebody out there.
Okay.
You know what Pornhub has taught me? You could really put your foot in someone's ass. But you're gonna get we're gonna get off that subject. So, yo, Debris, you sticking around with us for a minute?
I'm here for another like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. All right, cool. Talk about within that 20 minutes. Talk about all your book. Do your book, your website. You know what I'm saying? Where to get those? Well, you don't have those shirts, so that.
Shut up. Okay, so anybody who would like to reach out to me, of course, I'm on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at Debris. Well, okay, you can follow my personal account. I will add you. Maybe. Debrita Wild Perfection Chanel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you follow me on that account, please send me a message that's like, hey, I saw you want to intelligently Ratchet. I want to follow something, because I don't just add regularly anybody. So send me a message. Or you can follow my entertainment page, which is also Wild Perfection. And of course I have videos up there, and performances and writings and pictures and all that good stuff. I have a video on YouTube that came out this year. It's for, because I also do erotic poetry. So the video is called This Pussy.
What?
This Pussy. Have you seen that?
I have not. Nope. And guess what? I was too busy reading my Bible.
Shut up. You shut your whole mouth. Now I gotta send it to you guys. Okay, so it's called This Pussy. It's on YouTube. If you look at Wild Perfection, This Pussy, that's my video. And I'm also on Amazon Prime, because I do acting. I do acting as well.
Hold on, you on Amazon Prime? I got Amazon Prime. What we going to watch?
Look at you. Look at
that. I might even like the video. I might watch.
Make a review. So the movie is I'm on a movie. It's called Two Wrongs.
Okay.
Produced by Shel Purcell, who also plays a role in the movie, the main role in the movie, and it's on Amazon Prime. Watch it. It's a great movie. We're going to be shooting a sequel very soon. Hopefully, God willing, COVID gives us some wiggle room to begin shooting. But we're gonna start shooting for the sequel. And I'm also on this show called The Poetry Cafe, which is also on Amazon Prime. And I'm on episode 8, and I'm performing an original piece about my dad. Oh. So yes. And on Instagram, my name on Instagram is Wild Perfection the Poet. It's all one word. There's a lot of great content up there, apparently. Very entertaining. I'm a huge goofball. I also have a book, right?
Yep.
It's called The Art of Eroticism, and it's a collection of erotic poems, short erotic stories also in here. And it's extremely entertaining. A lot of people tend to read it more than once. So if you're interested in purchasing it, it's only $15. I did have
only $15. Remember that shit? Only $15.
That's practically free. Right. So if you're interested in buying it, it's $15. I did have it on platforms like Amazon, and Barnes and Noble, etc. But the royalties are just trash. So I just send them out myself. So just send me a DM, and we'll get that straightened out, and I'll ship it and sign it. Yeah, that's it. That's all
I might buy one. I want it signed though. I don't like you that much. So I want to sign it. I'm gonna get it and sign it myself to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Great. Do what you do.
What I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't want $15. I think you should take it off because I had to do that, and I want it for $14.99. But that's dope, yo. So she's an author, and you come out with another book too, right?
Yeah, another book. Yes, I am.
It's going to be erotic poetry, or it's going to be, you know what I mean?
No, it's gonna. So this book is going to be my non-erotic poetry.
Non-erotic poetry. Okay, cool. Because she could actually do other poems too. You know what I'm saying?
I got popular after other poems. It's just the erotic poetry arena is a very.
It's
a niche. It's a niche.
You went, yo. If y'all see her transition on IG or whatever, she was like, I'm starting to be body positive. And it was like every other week, the breeder was naked. I'm like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Oily, super oily. It's like this. She had to have at least 10 bottles of baby oil.
It was coconut oil.
It was too much. Okay. I was like, yo, you went to bed and you just it looked like a murder scene. You know how they do the chalk? I mean, It was just oil.
Like a Hype Williams.
Right.
Listen.
You look like Keisha.
With the blue light and the oil.
Like, yo, did you just use a lip gloss over everything? Just stop using the lip gloss.
I might have to go to that IG. I need to see.
It's greasy. It's a greasy IG.
You
gotta do a wet nap. It's like yo, when you go through, if you like one of her pictures on IG, you gotta come like you look like you ate chicken wings. You're like, God damn it, I can't type on my keyboard.
You're so stupid. You get on my nerves, yeah.
Oh man. So I want to jump into some other shit while we got you. The NBA. Let's talk about it. How are we feeling about this bubble NBA? Are the games good to y'all? Do y'all like it? Do y'all like the piped in crowd noise? Do you like the Black Lives Matter situation? Are you judgy? I'm a little judgy. I'm a little judgy when I look at someone's jersey and they have something like education reform. I'm like, man, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the Black Lives Matter, say their names. I want it to be the message. You vote. I don't like them shits. Are y'all judging the people? How are you doing? How are we feeling about this?
I'm not the right person to ask for this question. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not because I don't care about sports.
Thank you. Me either.
How don't you care about sports, Just?
I know I care about sports. Don't get me wrong, but all right. So the applause stuff is whack.
The zooming crowd,
the say her name, all the stuff.
You get it.
Pandering, gimmicky to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if would they be doing this if it wasn't COVID? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What are they doing with the say her name? I'm sorry, I'm late. I don't.
So like players have their jerseys on instead of their
last names.
Say her name.
Black Lives Matters.
Black Lives Matter, or
their names. So basically, what the NBA did,
Black Lives Matter on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I don't know. I just like, do you really care, or are you doing this just so you can get people to watch?
Well, I think is it a smart move as a business to get in front, as a business that employs mostly Black people for your entertainment? Is a smart move to allow them to express themselves. Yes, I think it is a smart move. I think it's this right here. Is it well-meaning allies? Yes, there is. You know what I mean? There is well-meaning allies. You know what I'm saying to that. So it's like this, because if I'm out, if I'm Commissioner Silver and I don't know what it means to be Black, right? Because you're commissioner of the league, you're Jewish. He probably, you know what I mean, he's further away from the Black experience than he can be, right? Mm-hmm. But he's saying like this, all right, but I don't know what to do, but I'm not going to be silent. So what we're going to do, we're going to come up with a list of approved messages that you can put on your jersey. You know what I'm saying? That you can put on your jersey. Now, and I like how the NBA does it too, is like, because normally the last name goes on your shoulders, right? Mm-hmm. So what they do, if you want just your last name, they put it on your lower back now. Mm-hmm. Where it's kind of showing that symbolism, like, you're not bigger. You're just saying, I'm not going to say
name is bigger than the message.
No, you're not bigger than the message.
Yeah, right? And I get, because I mean, like, players will wear jerseys before, or shirts before the game, or they will have messages on their shoes, or So I get it. I just, I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's genuine.
Right. Well, we can't really tell. But what it is, could this? Because when I look at it like this, I'm kind of like with the Tupac understanding. Like, I might not be the person that changed the world, but I could be the person that sparks the mind of the person that can change the world. Because see, if someone, like, if you're a little white kid, you know what I'm saying, or a little Mexican kid, or a little Asian kid, a non-Black kid, and you see LeBron James or your favorite NBA player saying, showing that Black Lives Matter on it. Like, let's talk about who had it on. Homeboy that played for Duke that shoot threes real quick. White dude. Fucking shit. Whatever. What's his name? Tattoo on his arm. I can't think of his name right now, but he's a white guy with Black Lives Matter on his jersey, right? When you're looking at him and you're looking up to him, you're like, yo, he's a white dude, and he's saying that Black Lives Matter. That makes you, as a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 15-year-old, lean in a little bit if that's your favorite player.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But now are they going to be selling the jerseys with that message on it as well?
Yo, man, you got to buy the jersey, though. But I feel like it's a cop-out if you do sell the jerseys, right? If you get a Black Lives Matter jersey, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't want to make this, you don't want to make the movement a collector's item. You don't want to make capitalism, but I see what you're saying.
Wow, people rocking Black Lives Matter shirts. People was rocking the Kaepernick joints. He actually sold, right. Like, so, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but the game is kind of slow. I think, I mean, it just ain't the same without the crowd. Mm-hmm. And the whole digital crowd, you seen people's faces like they just watching on their laptops.
Right.
It's just different. You know what I'm saying? No different than the baseball, and they got cutouts of people, and they like,
that's hilarious.
It's just weird.
When they get hit with home runs, it's like an assassination. It's like an old lady. You be sitting there, old lady, she just be sitting there, and then she get hit in the face with fucking baseball, man. It just be a hole in there. It's hilarious. But Riddick. The dude name is Riddick. Thank you.
JJ Riddick.
JJ Riddick. Yeah. So, all right. So we're on the fence. You're on the fence about Black Lives Matter. What about Beirut? The explosion. Have y'all seen this video of the explosion in Beirut?
Yeah.
Do we really think it's fireworks?
I don't think so.
You seen the picture? Have you seen the picture? The before and after? Bree?
Yeah, I have. I don't know exactly what the inside of a firework factory looks like.
I said the same thing.
So I don't know, I don't know if there's like a section where all the powder is held. You know what I mean? Like, to create
so I said the same thing.
So I can't say whether it is or it's not. But it would make sense, but I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? When I saw, because I saw it from the balcony picture when the person was doing it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And when shit blew up, and that cloud of dust just came afterward and knocked down the other building, I was like, that ain't fireworks. That's ordnance.
Mm-hmm.
That's ordnance.
But, I mean, they're all made with the same thing. So they're all made with, some kind of gunpowder or some kind of explosive or whatever. So, like, she was just saying, I don't know how much was in there. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a lot of fucking gunpowder, buddy. Because
it's believable. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, okay, it's just very odd.
I have a conspiracy theory. I think that it was an episode of Dragon Ball Z being filmed, and the commie bomb got out of the way.
Kami, yeah, okay.
And then it was like, next time. Why did he do that? Let's talk about that. Why are we not more upset about Dragon Ball Z for dragon fight scenes out through 9 episodes? Like, let's talk, you know what I'm saying? Why are we not more upset about it? Why is it a classic? You can't do that any other place. With any other entertainment.
A soap opera. Soap operas do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They would drag out a whole scene for 4 different episodes.
You're right. I'm not even. That takes my argument all the way down. Younger and reckless. Cricket has been. Is Cricket in the coma?
it's a soap opera anime.
Right. That might be like next time. Like, you be charging up. Like, first of all, I'm still off. If you got to take 4 episodes to fucking charge up, I'm still off. Like, why hasn't Piccolo just like Kame?
Right. But I thought that the footage of the explosion was absolutely insane. I don't even like when they say 4 people died. I'm like, only 4 people died.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's it. Like,
yeah,
that's it.
Like, are you kidding me? You trying to tell me nobody was down there?
Right, nigga. If that shit, I thought the world ended a little bit.
I mean, and I was waiting to see some kind of fireworks. If there was a fireworks factory, like,
right?
Let me see a sparkler go up or something. You know,
like when that fire that first started, it was like sparkling. It was sparks. Okay. And then the explosion happened.
Gotcha.
So it was like I said, I don't know. Like it's hard to tell exactly what happened, but that shit is. I mean, if that's what happens at a fireworks, factory, them shits need to be away from everything, everywhere.
Right. If you could do that shit, if fireworks can do that shit, I don't want fireworks.
Yeah.
Because it's like it caught fire, right? But what I looked at, because again, you know what I'm saying, when you look at the shot, because we have to understand, and just you can tell the dust that came out, that was a shock wave.
Mm-hmm.
If you're standing, and I want y'all to understand that when that shock wave happens, that is if you got a high enough explosive, that can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be anywhere near the actual fire or explosion. That shock wave that came, and what it did, it was crazy because you saw the shock wave, and it was like it made that sound, and then you heard the boom at the end, like boom. It's like, can you imagine?
Yeah.
At a coffee shop or some shit like that, you're not gonna hear the explosion until you're already dead.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, and that's things that bombs like Hiroshima and all that shit that they dropped on cities that were more powerful than that. And it was like, yo, just seeing that shit in real life, like, damn, the movies are wrong.
Yeah.
The movies have it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beirut is that shit. If y'all haven't had that shit, Beirut, pray for the people in Beirut. Mm-hmm. I don't think I think they had something else in there. Mm-hmm. I think they had a bomb in that shit, and it was like they were building bombs, and that shit blew the fuck up. They blew up a bomb factory, not a fire factory.
Well, what would be the point of the bomb going off?
Because it was on fire. I'm just saying that. No, I'm saying that someone made a mistake, and the shit really caught on fire. They just didn't have just fireworks in there. They were building something else.
Okay. That's a possibility too. Shit.
I think that's what it is. Hold on, it's something else I wanted to talk to you. You smart.
What do you think about that Ellen situation? You know about that?
Okay. Let's talk. Yes. Talk about it, Justin.
Well, reports are coming back. Ellen shows getting canceled, but they're saying it's a lot. Quite a number of people, for her and against her, but. They're saying like she's a really bad person to work with. Like she harassed her employees, and you know what I'm saying, it was just evil. You know what I'm saying? Mm. And so much that they didn't really want to work for her anymore, and so that's why the show's getting canceled. Mm. So I was surprised about that, but it was quite a few celebrities that was like, yeah, I saw how she was treating her employees, or I was actually sticking up like. Nah, I never saw that in her or whatever. So,
do you know what celebrities, like a couple of celebrities that did say something about it?
Yeah, what was the? I had the name. It was one of the dude from like Third Rock from the Sun or whatever. I don't know. A couple of people that actually had been on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been on Twitter. Like, yeah, she was acting crazy, my man, and was acting crazy on the show, like really mean or whatever. It was like, oh dang, like the only person I seen that, because I didn't pay attention to it for real, just until recently. Kevin Hart was like, I'm sticking up for a friend, and y'all mad at me for sticking up for my friend?
Right.
Who are you sticking up for? And then I saw that he had made a post about Ellen. I'm like, all right, so what's going on with Ellen? And then so that's what I was like, okay, interesting.
So it's kind of like this. If you think about it, all right, if I'm a dickhead. Right? And I am. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, because again, what we do is this right here. We have to understand that Ellen is running the show. And the Ellen that we see on the show is not the Ellen that's Ellen in real life, that's behind the scenes. We have to understand that, because the Just So Intelligent Ratchet, the Bishop Omega that's on stage and all that stuff, it's a difference. It's a difference between Kareem and Bishop Omega. It's a big difference. It's a big difference between the breeder that's doing a ride of poetry and the breeder that's you know what I'm saying, making toast tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
2 different niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like this. Yes, some of us separate that shit. And then it's like, yeah, could I see Ellen being a dick? Absolutely, because when you get into a powerful position, you know what I'm saying? If you get into a powerful position, sometimes that power corrupts.
Yeah.
Boy, you ain't gonna be talking on my show. I thought you were gonna be quiet. Who you said? You see Mr. Breeder? Ask Mr. Breeder for her number. You want her pension tail. Look at that.
He's like, I don't care.
He don't care. You fat boy. Oh, that's my son Quinn. That's the one of the twins or whatever. Harley's upstairs asleep. Thank God. Because Harley be pressing the buttons. But yeah, I think, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and Kevin Hart's not wrong because he's seen that one part, because you only can go off of what the person shows you.
Eminem said, I am whoever you say I am.
Right.
Yep.
Whatever part you see, that's it.
That's my part. So I don't think Kevin Hart's wrong because he has a different, but again, it's like this. But if you're Kevin Hart, it's better for Ellen to treat you respectfully because she has a lot to lose because you bring ratings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not going to cuss the Breeder out because the Breeder is a well-known author and everything. Like, I'm not going to treat her bad. I didn't say shit to Breeder all this week just so she'd be on my show. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to treat her the same way I normally treat her because I got to have her on the show when she's going to bring her people. We want her people to look at our show. You know, this is an extreme way of talking about it, but you know what I'm saying? You just don't piss off the people that are going to bring you money or that's going to bring you views. So you don't treat those people. So again, Kevin Hart, I'm sorry. You might be wrong on this. This is my friend, And then it's like it's a different situation when it's like comedians too. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that comedian, and, you know what I'm saying, and they're going to be treated different. When some people, when they have people under them, then they treat them differently. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't handle leadership roles. You know what I mean? Absolute power, the saying goes, is absolute power corrupts absolutely. And it's sometimes when you give that person absolute power, it corrupts them absolutely. And anybody they feel that's under them, they treat poorly. And then anybody that they feel that they're on their level, they're going to treat well because, no, you're on the same level I am. I don't have the ability or anybody else. Because it's about the humility. But I don't think it's because of any of that. I think that it might be the sex trafficking shit that they're talking about with Tom Hanks and all that shit, that all this stuff is about to come down.
No, what's that?
Oh. So listen, come on, y'all lean in. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, and we're going to talk about this. Okay, listen. So Oprah, Tom Hanks, Ellen DeGeneres, this whole child sex trafficking shit, they're all involved in it. Is what the conspiracy theorists say. That's the reason why Tom Hanks, you remember when Tom Hanks caught COVID when he was in Australia, right? And him and his wife caught COVID. So the conspiracy, when I'm saying this conspiracy theory, so now if you look back on Tom Hanks' record, he is now a citizen of Greece. So when you're a citizen of Greece, you're a citizen of another country, part of prosecution. You're already in Australia. They can't, you see what I'm saying? Ooh. Gets a little toasty. And then they said, and you haven't seen Oprah on a lot of stuff publicly.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that with the whole Weinstein's girlfriend, they're all tied into that whole
Epstein?
Huh?
Epstein or Weinstein?
Epstein and Weinstein. Epstein, because she was connected with Epstein. I spoke incorrectly. Epstein, what it is, because and then it goes a little deeper to where they say that they call the code name for child, like sex slaves and stuff like that, have sex is chicken in Hollywood. I like chicken. So it's like this, and the one guy just committed suicide. He was exposing different things and whatever, and he just died. You know, he was an actor, and he was like, "Yo, it's fucked up in Hollywood. These people are sacrificing children to rituals and all that stuff." And everybody knows those stories about the inner workings, the upper echelon of Hollywood. That it's that door that Kazi talks to. You got to go through, and you got to be willing to. If you're trying to get to this next step, that you might have to go through. Some people go through. So it's a lot of that going on, and all that ties into the big names like Oprah, Tom Hanks. You know what I'm saying? Ellen DeGeneres, because you got to be like, these people are super successful. Mm-hmm. So and I'm saying this right here for people that are watching Intelligent Ratchet and Facebook. This is what the conspiracy theorists are talking about.
So, I mean, that's great. I mean, you hear about the occult type stuff and everything that's going on. And I remember looking at the Epstein joint on Netflix, and I was looking at they doing like the shots over the island, and I'm like, that looked like a temple over there. Right. That looked like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the stuff, I was just like, that don't look like a house. That looked like a temple. That looked like where you going to do some, it just looked crazy. So
have you seen the Epstein situation, Bree?
Say what now?
Have you seen? Fuck you, Candace. Okay, back to. Have you seen the Epstein?
I've heard about it, and I saw wasn't there a documentary on him on Netflix?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about.
Okay, great.
You haven't looked at it?
I think it's crazy. I don't think that I knew about Oprah.
Okay.
Or Tom Hanks. I heard about Bill Clinton or something like that.
Yeah.
I heard about, there was a couple other people that were mentioned. Several other people that were mentioned. And I'm not surprised.
Right.
I feel like a lot of that happens, especially when you get into like pedophilia, in the rich white communities. I feel like a lot of that happens, and I'm not surprised. And when you have a lot of money like that, you're able to pay people to shut up about it. Then you're able to hide it for long periods of time. So I don't know if Oprah was a part of that shit. I don't even know how to approach that, or what to think about that. And I'm not saying that Oprah is somebody who's always done good,
right.
That I've always agreed with the decisions that she's made or anything like that. But in general, especially as it pertains to Black people, she's done a lot.
Right.
Especially putting us on her network. Her network is mostly Black.
Right.
So it's like it's hard to like. It's just like the Bill Cosby thing. It's like
it's the Bill Cosby thing. It's like this. You can be like, at the end of the day, money allows you to be as fucked up as you want to be.
Yeah.
Like let's really talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if like in any society, it's like anything on the internet. Like you could get into a group on the internet that does what you like to do. Like if you into some shit like, yo, we like to skin live cats. I bet you right now, you can go on Google right now and find a group that's all they do. We just love to skin live cats. Yeah. And it's in the dark web, and they do that because again, money protects you. Because someone to see some sick shit and be like, because if you see some sick shit, we all working for Oprah, right? Oprah's paying us $250,000 a year. We got kids in college.
Yeah.
You see Oprah do some shit with a chicken, you kind of keep your motherfucking mouth shut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck them chicken rights. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to use chicken, but you know what I'm saying? But you really like because you got a decision to make.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. For some people, it's very easy to buy their morality.
Right.
It'll change with your whole moral code. It'll change with somebody.
It'll change that moral code because what you're doing is this right here. Because you're not, you're not actually thinking about yourself. Because when you talk about like Oprah, Tom Hanks, and stuff like that, these people are institutions. They're institutions. And when you're an institution, that means that guess what? When those dominoes fall, the company that they own is over with. Own is gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Oprah gets charged with pedophilia, it's not the Oprah Winfrey show that goes away. No, that's owned. That's the writers at the old books.
Yeah. Tyler Perry.
That's schools that she built in Africa. That's all that shit that goes away.
Yeah.
All that goes away. There ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, you don't look back at, like when we said the same thing about Bill Cosby. We don't look about all the shit, the images that Bill Cosby said that made me, Justin, and other brothers better fathers. Because we saw a father in a home, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the people that are affected by that, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about a different world where it showed us that, okay, black people go to college and black people go to all black people colleges. You know what I mean? Where everybody's there is black, right? Besides, you know what I'm saying? And it's like all that shit goes into it, and you got to understand what you're tearing down. You're tearing down everything, and sometimes some people don't want to have that. They don't want to have that against them. Like, damn, I'm fucking everything up. Let me just be quiet and keep shit going.
Yeah.
Me, I don't care. Let's burn the shit. I could get another job and something. I could. But then it's like you're not getting the same money that you're going to get because of this. You're the guy that was on Oprah. Yeah, you could, you know, and then but because
you sleep at night.
Right. You might be the person that makes a windfall because you was a whistleblower. But then what about the other 1,400 people that didn't blow the whistle?
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying? I'm just a guy that goes to the home studios and I just take the trash out.
Yeah.
You got, you know what I'm saying? And some people think about this shit like, well, I'm gonna wait for somebody else to say it. These empires. Let's see. Jaguar White. Have you heard the Jaguar White rants?
She what?
So Jaguar, y'all know Jaguar White.
Yeah.
Did you sing with the Roots?
Yeah. From Philly, gotcha.
From Philly. She's Jaguar went on a rant because rest in peace, Malik B passed away.
I gotta go. Like,
all right, Debrita.
Well, go ahead.
For being on.
Listen.
Thank you guys.
Hey, Debrita. We have a female host spot. You did very well tonight. Okay. Would you like to come back on?
Sure, why not?
I don't like that answer. Get her up. Can we block her? Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Get her. Go. She's gone. You're whack to me.
Bye,
we'll talk to you next week. If you want to come back on, you bring her back on. Okay, babe. Look at those white teeth. Because she's still in the background, so we can still talk shit about her. Listen, her teeth are white. She can't be trusted. I don't like that background or nothing like that. Okay. So, Jaguar goes in.
On what though? About what?
Okay. Here's some highlights. All right. Here's some highlights.
Is it a video or is it like a Twitter rant?
It's a video on IG. She went IG live for an hour. Exposed cats. Okay, Black Thought. She put the strap on Black Thought.
What?
Black Thought smashed Bill Clinton. George Clinton's granddaughter.
Okay. Is she of age?
All right. She was, more than likely.
Okay. I don't know about that.
George Clinton old as shit by this time. Right. Okay. Questlove is asexual.
There's nothing wrong with being asexual.
Common Sense sexually assaulted her. It was after a show. It's after a show. And Common got into bed with her. I guess from the stories and Key, I thought Key was on here because she was real. She read all the way through or listened all the way through. It was more like a sexual orgy type of situation. Like it was real sexual during that situation. Like everybody's fucking everybody, right? Mm-hmm. So Common, I guess, wanted to sleep with her, with Jaguar. She was like, nah. And then she said she woke up with Common trying to stick his dick in her mouth.
Wow.
While she was sleeping. She sleep with her mouth open. So Lonnie Lynn Rashid was
wow.
And then she brought up Jill Scott's infertility.
Okay.
All of this in an hour speech.
She's just going in talking shit.
Going in talking shit was saying that, that Dice Raw, on the lesser side of it, Dice Raw and Malik wrote Black Thought's bars and stuff like that. Because he couldn't write a 16. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's just like, you know what? I'm on some shit like I don't know what is the truth. I don't know what is embellishment. I don't know what's a lie during this situation.
Right. I mean, like, why is she saying all of this stuff? Or like, oh man,
I don't know why she's coming out with it right now. It's been 15 years ago. She's got some shit about Talib Kweli. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I've got this of it, you know what I mean? And I wanted to watch it before, I did not. But I mean, we can talk about this later on. You know what I mean? We can talk about
this next week. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to listen to it. I'm gonna try to listen to it tonight so it can put me to sleep.
Right. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. You're gonna be feeling. It's like if you believe it, you're gonna be feeling something different about the roots. But it's one of those things. Like she was like, no one knows. Why are we mourning someone that no one knows? And it's like, no, enough people know about Malik B that I
absolutely appreciate the roots music to be like, damn, oh man, that's sad. I mean, he had like I said, I always knew he had a issue with the streets and an issue with drugs or whatever. So it's like, oh dang, he was a dope artist. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. So I can't say I was necessarily mourning. I was just like, oh dang.
It did. It was like this. Did Malik B's death hit like Kobe Bryant's death? No, it didn't.
Hell no,
it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been outside. Now, if Black Thought or Questlove or somebody passed away, we grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? They're in our lexicon. They're there forever, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad. It's sad when anybody else passes. When anyone passes, you know what I'm saying? But it's like certain passings hit us harder. Like
really.
Tupac hit people when Tupac passed. Tupac hit people in my high school.
Yeah, I remember when people thought Nas got killed and he only got shot and people crying. Oh, I'm like, who cares? Like, that's just me. But yeah,
but I'm saying on that aspect, Biggie hit me a lot different than Pop did because I had more invested inside of the Biggie movement, I guess. You know what I mean? And it's like I also I saw Notorious, right? Let's talk about that. I looked at Notorious and knew how the movie was going to end and still cried at the end.
Shout out to
what I'm saying? Huh?
Shout out to Gravy.
Shout out to Gravy. That's Gravy's a good rapper in his own right. Would you pick up a Gravy album?
No.
Okay. Would you pick up a Toby album? Toby, what's his name? Naguinte?
The Try Jesus boy? Yeah.
Have you listened to some of his shit, his older shit?
Yeah.
Dope nigga. He's a dope guy. I like him. I like everything he stands for. Yeah. I like the fact that he wears white. His white sock budget is crazy. Right?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But all right, so get into Black is King. Let's talk about that. Because you're going to have to talk about it more than I did because I ain't watched it.
You ain't watched you bitch ass. We have one thing to do as Black people.
Hours. I've worked 58 hours this week and it's Wednesday. 58.
Just. Listen.
I want you to do the math.
No. I don't care about the math.
I want you to do the math.
Just. You chose that job.
Right. I ain't worried about Beyonce. I ain't worried about Beyonce right now.
You always should pay within that 56 hours. You paid a lot of money. That means you have streaming. That means you have streaming services,
right,
during the weekend that you can watch.
Look,
you all should have got together. Got some
Look, man.
Listen, Josh. What were you doing on the weekend that you couldn't watch Black is King.
Beyonce can wait, bro. I get to it when I get to it.
Yo, it's beautiful. Okay, let's talk about.
Tell me about it. Hype me up on it. Tell me why I should watch Black is King.
Black and King is. Have you watched Lemonade?
Mm-hmm.
You watched Lemonade? So it's like Black is King is artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's artwork. And basically what it is this right here. It's artwork on film. Mm-hmm. It's visually beautiful. Let's talk about it. She adds in the different cultures and everything like that of African culture and different tribes and everything like that. So Black is King follows the Gift soundtrack from The Lion King. Kind of follows that. So that's what it's all about. It's from that point, and it's like this: the imagery. If you look at it from like an art house standpoint. Mm-hmm. Again, you know what I'm saying. And I don't think necessarily you have to be a super Beyonce fan. Again, like brown skinned girl. Some of the as a man with daughters and shit like that, I like to see my daughters be able to see. Like especially Cadence. In the power, yeah, right. Cadence and Blue Ivy. You know what I'm saying? Like my you know what I'm saying? When I look at it as almost a parallel. It's like because Cadence and Blue Ivy are actually the same age. You know what I'm saying? And in some, if you look at them in some light, some niggas look alike. And then I also have a two like Jay Beyonce. So it's a different dynamic when I look at that situation, right?
So you trying to compare yourself to?
I know I don't compare myself to Jay and Beyonce. It's like this because first of all, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, they had twins. We had twins.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying, but you look at the similarities. I'm like, they copied off of me. All right, listen. You know what I'm saying? Jay got big lips. I got big lips. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the comparison ends. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper. That nigga's a rapper. I'm good in my own field. Boom. All right. He got a fine wife. I got a fine wife. Whatever. You know what I mean? The only thing that's different is my wife dark skinned and she can't sing well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's terrible. Like if you ever hear her sing, it's terrible. You want to shoot fire. You want to blow up.
Let me hear it. Come on. Nita, come sing, Nita.
I'm not.
She's not.
Her lip sync is on point. Though.
Her lip sync now. Can she rap Little Kim like a motherfucker? She can. But no, it's a real dope. Like the imagery and like the songs and stuff like that are super dope. You know what I'm saying? If you like the movie, if you like the songs, it's a very well put together situation. And it's like, and you'll see it. You'll see like the colors and all that shit. Like, this shit is fucking dope. Exactly. And the whole story, the way she puts it together is stories of the young prince that she has, and it goes through that process. It goes through that process of even the prince being divine in a sense where he's in space and he comes down and like, yo, I'm here to like take over the world type of situation. So, and then it goes through like betrayal and because you heard the jealousy song, jealousy. Snake don't go where lion. So homeboy comes in with all that shit. So it's a real dope visual situation. And that's what I look at it for. I look at it for like kind of the same reason why we watch Belly. We don't watch Belly for the acting. We watch Belly because it looks cool.
Yeah, I got you. No doubt. I mean, I feel you. So, all right. I see what's up with it. I think I look at that and I'm like, I look at other things beside. I'm like, okay, they went to Disney Plus, so that a lot you don't realize she did a deal with Disney just for that.
Yo, she did a. Let's talk about this. She did a deal with Disney using the Lion King platform and then pushing blackness. Mm-hmm. Africanness, like our culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's super. It's like, this is the blackest shit on Disney.
Right.
It's like it's Black is King, and then it's like if Black is King is number one, Black Panther is like down. Yeah, you look at the blackest shit on. Like, it is black as shit. It's like Black is King on it, like 30 steps down is like Black Panther, and then 30 steps after that is like Remember the Titans.
Oh, good.
It's so fucking like, yo, it's like, no, like, and people got mad a little bit because when it gets to a certain part, they have a white butler, right? And he's just doing shit like brushing the baby teeth and all that shit. And they was like, yo, that's racist. That's not racist. That man's getting paid to do that job.
Right.
He's getting paid to do that job, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I haven't seen and speak to Candy. I haven't seen the rest of Umbrella, the Umbrella Academy number the first season. I haven't seen the rest of it.
I think I only seen like 1 or 2 episodes on the first season.
But people are spazzing out. That's like the number one shit. It's like, and it's not even the first. It's not even the second season yet, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, people are spazzing out about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I haven't gotten to the point of that. I'm waiting for The Boys. Have you seen The Boys?
Nah, that's on my list to watch too.
Yeah, you gotta watch The Boys, man. You gotta watch The Boys, like, because their season 2 is gonna be dope. Like, I like that whole concept of, it's like what superheroes will be in real life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you give a bunch of assholes superpowers, or they get superpowers, how will they act? So right. I'm not gonna ruin it for you because I haven't seen it yet. So
yeah, I remember you had told me about a little bit, and I watched a little bit one of the times I was at your crib. So I know it's on my list to watch. Just be.
Right. Danny told you about it?
Nah, I mean you talked about it.
I thought Danny also talked to you about it because that's your comic book friend.
Yeah, nah, man. I don't think me and Danny talked about that. I talked to him about like just recently. It was funny because, and I had posted it because we talked about the whole TikTok thing or whatever.
Yeah,
because he do a lot of TikTok, and I was like, okay, let me see what this TikTok thing is about or whatever. Right. So I downloaded the app and he's talking about the sell. And I posted it and I was like, yo, Instagram is about to come out with a feature. Like, I guarantee you know what I'm saying? Because when Vine was first doing like 5-6 second videos or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then Instagram came with that feature. And then when Periscope was going live or whatever, then Instagram came with that feature. You know what I'm saying? And then when they started doing the little story joint, Instagram came with the story feature. You know what I'm saying? Same as Snap. You know what I'm saying? It's a Snap. And then now this shit. And I was like, I know they're gonna put it up there. They're gonna do something. And then they just came out with a feature today that's, you know, supposed to mimic some of the stuff that TikTok has. I knew it was a matter of time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like this because when they look, it's a copycat league, right? They see what works and they're like, yo, let's do it here. Because some people because they count on the cats like us that don't want to download another app.
Exactly. Look, I can just have everything. I can just have everything on one app. You know what I'm saying? Right. And do it all. But that's where they're taking over the market share, though. You know what I'm saying? So
all right. So back on a more serious note. Have you seen the cam footage of George Floyd? The body cam footage of George Floyd.
No need.
Because I watched it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I watched it, and going from like
did it change your perspective?
Huh?
Did it change your perspective?
It did not. You know what it made me watch it. It made because I wanted because I did it to see because you sometimes you gotta think like your opposition.
Okay.
And Homeboy was absolutely afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna, he was resisting arrest. It's like this. The officer pulled the gun out and he was like, "Officer, please don't shoot me. I've been shot before. You know what I'm saying? Please don't shoot me. My mama just died. You know what I'm saying?" It was like this. He could not be more human at that point in time, right? Because I'm looking for the fact of George came out like, fuck y'all, motherfucker, rah, 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 which they can gravitate to, they can grab on, right? They can say, this is what he did. But I'm like, this, you have absolutely got to be a fucking evil person. It was almost like when I keep on, I'm sorry I didn't write my notes down, but like the young man that passed away that wore the mask and he passed, they killed him, and he killed later on, and he was like, I'm a little different. I'm sorry, I love you. It was in that same line, like I'm sitting here begging before shit happens. I'm trying not to be a problem, but hey, I'm claustrophobic, man. I'm scared. I'm fucking fearing for my life right now. And yeah, calm down. Like, yo, but I'm scared. If you see somebody, and this motherfucker is absolutely, unequivocally, yes, Elijah, yes, I'm sorry, yes, Elijah McCain. And he's absolutely, unequivocally afraid of you. Afraid. Like, you know what I'm saying? You've been in fights before. You feel guilty when a motherfucker that you about to go fight is absolutely, unequivocally just afraid of you. You don't fight that fight. You let him live. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if a motherfucker is begging you for their life, you know what I'm saying, or begging you not to hit them or whatever, you don't get no cool points off of still engaging within that shit. Like, he was afraid. He was afraid, yo, man, I just lost my mama, yo. You know what I'm saying? It was like this, like, yo, he was like, yeah. And he's like, yo, put your hands up. Like, and they pulled, what I'm saying is right, he knocked on the door with the baton out. Bam, bam, bam. Floyd was like, he was jittery as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? What he did, he didn't roll down his window, open his door, right? Yo, man, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? Da-da-da. And the homeboy pulled the gun out on him. Yo, and pointed in his face like you're doing a traffic stop.
Right, I got you. So one of the reasons, the main reason why I didn't watch the video is nothing before any of those 7 minutes that still could have justified what
they were, right?
So for me, there's no need. Like,
don't need to watch the video.
Even when I heard, and actually, I'm going to hear stories, beforehand, or little glimpses, and I could already, because this is what I do, I'm already in the point of like, okay, he could have been having a panic attack.
Right.
They pulled him back out of the car. Right. I'm like, he could have been having a panic attack. That's why they pulled him out of the car. That makes sense. However, everything that they did, this kneeling on him and all this other stuff, it doesn't make sense. So I don't need to watch the officer's interactions of how he did, because what he did that whole time is what I'm saying, the shit that is unjustly so. Like, all right. I mean, this only further, I guess, like, supports, what I'm saying?
Right.
The officer was acting unjustly and everything like that. Aggressive and, could have been inciting, the situation, making the situation worse. But I ain't need to see it because I already, knew that Boyle was wrong. And secondly, I still have to guard my peace. So I don't like watching a whole lot of stuff. Right. If it's gonna bother me, I don't watch it unless I have to for work purpose. You know what I'm
saying? So that's also the reason why you're not watching the NBA.
No, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with it. I don't like the crowd noise. I watched a couple games. I just didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't, catch a couple games. So, But when I did watch it, it's just boring because the applause isn't real. The reaction is just just playing the park. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. What do you mean? It's kind of like the park
street ball. Like, I just,
I watch it. I watch it as a good ass YMCA game. When you used to go to night fight or some shit like that. You know what I mean? You get on the court. You know what I'm saying? I look at I fucking dig it. My homeboy Booker, just banged the game winner and fell all the way back. I was like, yo, shout out to Team.
Yo, how you feel about old boy? Because we talking about the NBA. Old boy not kneeling and then mess up his knee.
Listen, okay. What I'm gonna say is this: right? Here's my tactic on that, and then we're gonna get off of it. Just like we had what we wanted when we wanted fair treatment for Kaepernick kneeling, we should also get that brother fair treatment for not wanting to kneel. You know what I'm saying? And he what he did was,
or just anybody.
And anybody, like I don't like even the who did it? Not Plumlee, but one of the other senators. He was white. He said he didn't do it because for personal reasons, his brother died during Afghanistan or whatever. He wore a Black Lives Matters T-shirt and everything like that. He's just like, but I'm doing it to salute my brother because my brother was in the military. So it's not saying that you have to kneel. No, you don't have to kneel. But just like we're saying is like we wanted everybody to understand why Kaepernick was kneeling. And then we also have to understand for the person, we have to lean into those people to say, hey, I support your cause, but I'm not kneeling for another reason. With homeboy from Orlando, he was doing it for religious reasons. But again, it's like his work, when you peel the onion back a little bit, he was already out top donating his money to help children in private schools and all that stuff. So he was already doing his work as he was getting paid. So it was like, I look at it like, okay, if I gave fucking $3 million to help 4 different black schools, get iPads and all that shit, but I don't want to kneel for the national anthem like everybody else is kneeling, I should have that right. Because I've done my work on this side. I don't have to show you that shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like DMX. DMX is DMX is a very charitable person. Like during the time that he was making all that money, he built homes and all that shit for you, but he didn't talk about it during the public. So I ask you, is that character? Is that more character? Does he have to kneel? I don't have to showboat. I don't have to wear Black Lives Matter because he did it for religious reasons. And you know what I'm saying? And if he did it for religious reasons, I can't argue with that.
Okay.
And I hate the fact, and anybody that cheers the fact that someone that's making money for their family and shit like that gets injured, you're a piece of shit. The ancestor, it's like this because you can't, it's like this. Like again, like I said, give me like the ancestors didn't do that shit. I don't like when people sick Jesus on people. Jesus ain't an attack dog. The ancestors ain't an attack dog to seek revenge because you feel wrong by someone doing some shit. They don't fucking care. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to talk about real religions, like no, if you're talking about, it's like this. You cannot. Every religion, and stop me if I'm wrong. Every religion says love everybody. There's not any racism in the Bible, Quran, and Torah that I know about.
Right.
And if anybody's going to tell you, you know what I mean, you're still watching it, you know what I mean, answer that question. Do you see anything that's okay to hate someone else because they're a different race? I don't see it.
Nope.
I don't see it. So it's like, you can't call that man a coon or anything like that because he did it for religious reasons. He said, yo, I don't bow down or whatever for anybody but God or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to wear, he doesn't have to wear the Black Lives Matter shirt or anything like that for his own reasons. But again, the fact, or he doesn't have to wear like LeBron James isn't wearing the Black Lives Matter. And he eloquently said, like, no, my work, y'all know what side I'm on. I don't have to wear Black Lives Matter
to show, hey, I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
Yeah. You know,
right.
Look at my actions as opposed to just this. Like, so I got you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad. What I do feel bad on is that, and it's just like when the senator just passed away from COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's what he get. No, that's not what he get. That man had a family, man. It's ironic as fuck. Like, understand, I'm a comedian. I understand the irony. You know what I'm saying? I understand the 5 jokes that I could have made for that. It's low hanging fruit. I'm not gonna take that low hanging fruit because guess what? Somebody's granddad died, man. Someone's, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's kids out there that's missing their grandpa. You know what I mean? And it's like this, and it's one of those things. Like, and I've said it before. It's like, you know what I'm saying. He was also he perpetrated one, but don't celebrate his passing.
Yeah,
don't celebrate his passing because guess what? One of your people gonna pass. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this, and I'm looking at the pack. You know what I'm saying? Even in my own family, we got a medical emergency right now, and it's like this. Imagine if I would have been like, oh, celebrating that person, and then it's medical emergency. My people could have passed.
Yeah, off that karma.
Yeah. So it's like this. You know what I'm saying? So thank God that I'm one of those people. I never wish that for anybody because you can't come back for that.
Nope, you cannot.
People can learn. People can learn. People don't learn. And sometimes, and absolutely, and I do understand that sometimes you have to fuck people up. You know what I'm saying? And some people have to get fucked up to learn. I understand that. But I'm never going to ever, when someone passes away, celebrate their passing. Especially when that person has not done anything to me or my family physically or stopped any, like him passing away or him having an opinion didn't stop any money in my pocket.
Nope. At all.
You know what I'm saying? Did whatever he did he come in right now? Now, again, if you'd have came in and stole my baby's formula and said we're doing this for the Republican Party, we got to take you. If you pass COVID, guess what? That's what your ass get because you attacked me personally. Like your politics don't affect me on a day-to-day basis. Like I've been poor and black all my goddamn life. It's at the end of the day, like your politics. What was going on with the Republican, the Democratic Party has been going on with the Republican Democratic Party for all 40 years of my life.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Just
got you.
2 hours, 11 minutes into it. Anything you want to leave with it, man?
Thanks for everybody's checking in. Keish, Candace, thanks to Bree for coming through. Dee checked in on YouTube. We had a couple other people, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all checking in and watching. You stuck around this long. We was going to give away some money, but, we do it next week.
We're doing that. We're getting y'all no money this week. I still want you to cash app too, Just. I ain't forgot about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've remembered. I got a cash app you. About to do that right now.
But
keeps winning.
So as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms as Intelligently Ratchet. We out here. We'll be better next week. We'll be all right.
Yo, and also free Phenomenal. That's the reason why Phenomenal is not here because Phenomenal is locked up.
You ain't want to say it, but make sure y'all tune in to Bishop on Sunday.
Yeah, straight to tape every Sunday. Like it's bad too, just because I try not to poach from news articles from straight to tape because we come on first. So we can really steal all this shit. But we make straight to tape better.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And they make it better.
Shout out to Kazi as always. Don't want to forget the good brother Kazi. He had doing great radio show on 95.9. Yep. I know it's UNC radio. I think it's 95.9. Show's called Inside Voices. His show is on Sundays at 2:30. So make sure y'all check that out. If you don't catch it live, you get the rebroadcast.
I do vice versa. I say every other Sunday, look at straight to tape, and then go to Kazi and be back and forth.
But his joint only 30 minutes, so you know what I'm saying. So, but I always make sure that I tune into both. I want to support everybody. You know what I mean? So,
what you got coming up, Just? Any master plans,
bro? Work. I gotta go pick up the oldest. He's with his mom for a couple weeks for the summer, so get him back home, get him ready for school. The youngest one too, doing everything. I'm just out here with this single father stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my friends out there.
You out here looking like Idris Elba in that one movie and shit without the braids. You know?
I know it was the little black girl like that. I know. Yeah, my little black out here. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, shout out to single fathers or whatever, motherfuckers is dying deadbeats. And also, it's like this. Please understand that mothers can be deadbeats too. You know what I'm saying? You're deadbeat if you fucking do dumb shit like try to make like I'm not even gonna get into it, but anybody that makes a person that wants to do the right thing and you make it hard for them to
do the right thing, you a deadbeat.
You're deadbeat.
Shit, yep.
There it is. Leave that out there. I hope you're listening. Suck my whole dick. I sent it to you in a picture. It's
ashy ass picture.
Ashy ass. Nah, man, I'm telling you, man, I owe you my dick pictures up. You know what I'm saying? I want to be presentable. I put a bow tie on it. It's nice.
Oh, so since we talk about dick pics, make sure you follow me on OnlyFans. You know,
OnlyFans.
Power. You know what I'm saying? No ashy up here. I use Chez La Vie.
Chez La Vie, boy.
Cocoa butter. You know.
And if it runs out, he use Suave. Suave loose. Oh man.
I'm just out here. What I got is what I got.
But this is what you want. Is that what you want? All right.
Confident dick energy. Well, I don't care if it's big or small. It's me.
Confident dick energy. That's what we're going out there. I'm both at today. Confident dick energy.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Another shout out to P Nominal for doing. I want to say he doing push-ups, but you know, did you see that? P Nominal, I'm a clown you right now.
Listen, I you know what? It just you know I'm a real friend. I can't talk about my man if you're not here. I can
talk about him. I talk about him with friends face.
P gonna listen back to this. Hey P, please understand. I'm gonna laugh. But I'm not going to attack you. I saw what you saw, Just. I saw what you saw.
I posted. I commented on there.
I saw this right here, Just. I saw this.
I was like,
P like this. He like, one hand push up. Strong. What you say? What? Oh. Strong. Yeah. I saw mad people like, yo, we can't see your feet.
Yo. This is gonna be the clip. This is gonna be the highlight clip right here. That's the highlight clip. Yeah.
Yeah. So he did how? Because again, so he's building up 25 push-ups, or he's doing 25 push-ups every day.
So he's supposed to be doing 25 push-ups every day. So there's a couple. I don't know if he's doing just a particular challenge, but I do know that there is a challenge or an awareness challenge that I've been doing for years. So it's 22 push-ups every day, and that represents it's an average of 22 veterans that commit suicide every day.
Okay.
So and so it's a lot of veterans, you know, people that support the military, support veterans that do that. I mean, I just don't post the pictures, but you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? 22 push-ups, or at least the first 22 is, you know, honor that. But yeah, so I was like, I don't know if he's doing that.
I heard you say it right there.
Huh?
22. You know what I'm saying? How you out here doing 1100? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, you know, I be trying. You know, I want to be my best self. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want you to be your best self. You're trying to live forever. You know, so you're trying to be great grandkids. Or ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get your cholesterol good.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. Look, man. Trying to get my cholesterol better. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to be the nigga on that mantelpiece, you know what I'm saying, with the big picture.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Looking all studious.
That's it. Hand in the jacket. everything, the whole nine.
Ascot,
I'm gonna have an ascot the whole nine.
Yo, have you seen those pictures though? The portraits, the classic portrait. So what they'll do, you'll send them a picture, and they'll paint you in a classic portrait. I think you should get that. Put that joint in your house right now. Be conceited. It's awesome.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Yeah. Let's enjoy it like that.
We say smoking Jack and fresh candy.
Yep. Man, that joint, I'm gonna have a joint sit with me in like the big lounge chair just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Leg crossed over. You know what I'm saying?
Looking into the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got to be up into the distance. It's got to be like. Yeah. I'm gonna do full on school picture. You got to do full on school picture with that shit. Gosh, man, it's been a great.
All gonna be headshot portraits,
right? But I want to give a major shout out for the breeder for coming on, being brave enough to share a story with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we learned some things about. I guess it's kind of is one of those things. Like, I guess, you know what I mean, she was probably preaching to the choir because I guess we had we already were on point with different situations and everything like that. But I think that's something that more women need to tell the stories. And if it ever happens again, I want to let everybody know that we're here for that. You know, if you want your story to be told or talked about, or even scenarios, man, inboxes, man, we will keep if you want to be anonymous, we will definitely keep all your business anonymous. But yeah, man, talk to us. We will definitely, we definitely want to make sure that you understand that, we are a safe place. Mm-hmm. Talk about anything, you know, and we won't judge you or anything like that. And yeah, we'll have a live discussion about it. You know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw. So this has been Intelligently Ratchet for August the 5th, 2020. I don't know what episode this is, but we're going to figure it out by next week.
We'll have the accurate number.
We're going to have an actual number. And when we start doing those numbers, that means we're going to move. We powerful at that point. So go on Intelligently Ratchet, go back and look at some of the more popular episodes and everything like that, man. Check us out.
Go back to the early ones when we had Fonte on there.
Yeah, go back to the Fonte.
We was at, Black on Black, you know what I'm saying? Derek Walter, you know what I'm saying? AP, and you know what I'm saying? Go back to all them other joints.
Go to the G Yamazama.
Go to the G Yamazama.
Guess who was on that one?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's the P nominee.
That was his first joint.
Yeah,
and so yeah, go to those joints. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we'll start posting those joints more. And I'm going to bed. I gotta be at work at 6. So
yeah, but you get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat some chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? Smothered in gravy and blue cheese sauce.
I was say it ain't skewer wings.
No, they're not. They're not. This is gonna be it's good old lady fried chicken wings.
Okay. Good old lady fried chicken wings. All right, cool. No doubt.
All right, man. Yo, it's Bishop Omega. Follow me on Facebook. Intelligently Ratchet right here. You know what I'm saying? Please like and share the page. And man, we out, man. See y'all next week, 9 o'clock.